Good morning. My name is Carrie.
And I am Lori.
Lori.
Surprise.
Surprise. We are the Idea Ladies here in Langley. Neve is with us. Everything good, Neve?
Everything's good.
Awesome. We are here every Friday morning at 9:30 to inspire and delight you and show you ways to create a beautiful life.
Today is amazing.
And today is super amazing because usually it's Janine and I, and we are lucky enough to have Lori with us this morning. So if you are there, please say good morning. And I don't know about you, but did you see the sunrise this morning?
Oh, I got my daughter up and I'm like, come look outside.
Yeah,
It's so pretty.
It was stunning. So I'm not sure where you are. I'm in Aldergrove, but I looked out the window and it was a beautiful pink, and I thought,
yeah, it was so pretty.
A reason to have gratitude today.
Right?
So thank you for being with us. We are super excited.
Yes.
We are going to talk today about Iron Orchid Design's image transfers, and we hope we want to explain to you what they are, how to use it, how you can use it with just simple things in your home to make art or whatever. So how does that sound? Good? Yeah. Excellent.
Because it can seem overwhelming, right? You look at this and you're like, oh my gosh, what would I do with this? Well, just wait.
So when you come into the store, we have a whole line of all these different transfers. And I'm going to let Lori just kind of step you through first before we get to the demo of what transfers are.
So image transfers can be put onto all sorts of different substrates. They're great over the chalk paint, but that's not the only place that you need to, where you can use them, right? Something as simple as even putting it on a stone.
A rock.
A rock. Like, do a rock. I did a bunch of these up for in the store just as like little add-ins and fillers, and everybody wants to buy them, and I'm like, just get a rock.
Has anybody tried image transfers before? If you have, please type in that, your successes or any questions, and we'll answer them for you too.
Yeah, so we have just expanded our section of Iron Orchid Design. We've set it out in a new way so you can come in and see how beautiful they are. They're much better displayed now.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you a few of my favorites.
So this is how they come?
This is how they come. They come in a little book.
Okay.
And I'll open it up. I've just been cutting out of my book.
Look at this guy.
I know. This one's amazing. I love this one, the brocante one, because it has birds, it's got people, it's got lettering. I love to put lettering into mine. And Carrie's going to show you her project.
Yeah.
And it's just in the small details. It's absolutely stunning.
And there are so many little details here.
Yeah.
So in a pack, you get 8 sheets that are 12 by 16 with all the different patterns, right?
So the patterns are shown on the back of what you get in there. And they can be layered. They could be put over decoupage. They can be put over themselves. We've got a great workshop that we teach here that shows you how to put them all in together. These are my 3 favorite packages that I use all the time because I love entomology, apothecary. This botanical is beautiful to have as a background and then layer up over top of.
You know what's funny is all your favorites, none of them are like the big roses and flowers and stuff like that, but there are so many different ones to choose from.
Yeah.
Do we have any friends with us this morning, Neve?
We do have some friends.
Yay! Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
So would you like me to show just some of the random things that I've put
you mentioned workshop.
Yeah.
Do you want to just start with your workshop? Because Lori's workshop, we're so blessed to have Lori with us talking about image transfers today because she is the special lady here. And she teaches this amazing workshop to create these plaques.
And these are so unique. I love doing this workshop because everybody gets to choose what speaks to them. And by the end, we were just talking this morning about how creative these are.
People, I'm not creative. I can't do that.
You don't have to be. You leave with something absolutely stunning.
This is stunning. I'd never seen this one before.
That speaks to your heart and your aesthetic because that's so important too. And these can match everybody's aesthetic. We've got that industrial one even, right?
Yeah,
it doesn't need to be feminine and pretty. It can be something pretty rugged. So in this workshop we teach using the Antisone chalk paint, layering it with the stamps. image transfer. I've got image transfer laid over top of each other, and even air dry molds.
Yeah.
And in the end, you get something stunning like this that you can display in your home.
Look at the back even.
Oh, yeah.
Nice ad. It's all in the details, right? Yeah.
And going into that, all in the details, right? I love building something beautiful that's just delicate, right? Like, think outside the box. I'm a collector of small things.
Hold them up real close so she can see them.
I've found these beautiful little cigarette boxes.
They're stunning on their own.
They're stunning on their own.
Yeah.
But if you are like anti-cigarette, just covering over the cigarette emblem, right?
It's beautiful,
like
right?
You could,
yeah.
My sister took a bunch of these. She's a painter, and she's going to put her paints in there.
Oh, well, it gives a little treasure kit for anything.
Yeah.
One of the things I love about the image transfers is that they go on so many surfaces.
Yeah.
That so you could be recycling things you already own. So like show the silver tray. Lots of people have grandma silver. You can get silver at the thrift store.
Yeah.
And it's even tarnished. And that's the beauty.
And now the thing to remember about this, if you're putting the image transfer on a piece of furniture that's going to get use, you want to finish it with something, with either the wax or the lacquer.
Right.
But if you're doing something like this, or a piece of glass, or a piece of fabric, it's not getting a lot of wear and tear. So I've not covered this. I've just applied it on and burnished it down with my hand or a soft cloth, and that's enough.
Let's just show. So this is like one of the image transfers that are cut out of the sheet.
Yeah.
You don't have to cut them all, but for what we're doing, we individually cut them.
Yeah.
And then this is rubbed on, and we're going to demo that. But you mentioned fabric, and I just want to show you the back of this chair. The back of this chair had nothing on it. The front of it is velvet. And the back of it is now a piece of burlap. And Lori, you put the image transfer on here.
Yeah.
Right? So it can also go on fabric. So you do not need to seal this, correct?
No, you don't. You just need to really, burnishing it is pressing it down into the fiber, right?
Especially
softly.
this is bumpy, so.
Yeah. So it goes on there beautifully.
What do you think? Beautiful, yeah. Has anybody used fabric, iron orchid transfers on fabric? Let us know. We'd love to hear about it, or share a photo of your project.
Now, the thing to remember is that is solid fabric. So I couldn't put that on a pillow that's going to be soft and movable. I did these bags a while back and gave them to all the girls. And they are cracking and peeling a bit. I could probably lacquer over that, but it's going to make it harder.
Yeah.
But you have to, like, it's trial and error. These are absolutely stunning. I have this just hanging because I think it's so pretty. It's like a piece of artwork, right? Like on my, I have a display where I hang my coats. Everybody
does. Most people have 100 coats and too many pairs of shoes, but Lori has a beautiful display. That's okay. Oh, I'm sure Janine has a beautiful display too.
Oh, yeah, I know. But, right, like even just adding little embellishments onto books. It's just gone onto the fabric of the book. It's absolutely beautiful. Right?
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the books were beautiful when you brought them in.
Yeah. But it's that little tiny detail, right?
So do they go on the glass bottles as well?
Yes, they do. Let's put something on a glass bottle.
Anybody have any questions so far, Neve?
No questions.
No? Good, because we're doing such a good job.
Good morning, though.
Good morning.
So,
I know Pauline's used these.
I love to collect little antique bottles, but I also like to drink occasionally.
Confession time, people.
Yeah. This is, what's his name, gin and tonic bottles. I started...
Oh, was it good?
I love it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'll have to try.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dave gets me this kind of gin. I'm a gin drinker in the house.
Do you want to come in close, Neve, so people can see her doing this right onto the glass?
So I'm just laying it down where I want it, and then I just start rubbing it off. And
I love that the grids are on here too for when you want to make something really square.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That doesn't really come into my language a lot. I like to just be a little looser. But see, everybody gets to be their own way with these.
Somebody asked if you can do them on wood.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Now, Raw wood can be a little tricky because it's fibrous and the fibers want to pull off. So I would sand your piece of wood first, and then
okay.
If it still seems pretty fibrous, you could put a coat of lacquer over it first. That round that I have over there that's on the wall above them.
Yeah. Oh, you lacquered it first?
I lacquered it first.
Okay, so but you cannot wax first,
no.
Correct? So if you're doing a piece of furniture in Antisone chalk paint and you want to put an image transfer on it, put it on before the wax. The wax is the last thing.
That's correct. That's what you remember. That is your mantra always.
Okay.
Wax is always last.
Okay.
So you can put anything on your piece. Wax last. Wax last.
That'll be our thing of the day. Wax last, people.
So just even something like that is stunning. It adds a little bit of extra to your little, right? Like we're building a little spring display here. Look at the little
feather.
The little feathers. Do you know where I got that?
No.
Those Christmas wreaths that we sold in the store. I bought them, and now
I was going to say, you pulled one off of someone's wreath?
No, off mine. I bought them.
I'm sorry to the customer who bought the wreath less than feather.
Because I love nature.
You do.
My home was filled with like feather wreaths on my tree and things like that.
Well, and that's one of the things I love about you is how you curate from nature. You know, the rocks, the eggs, the feathers, and you find beauty in everything. So that's amazing and so fast. So no matter what age group or creativity level, you can do this. Even I could do this.
Watch this.
Watch and be in awe.
Yeah.
So I have, as we are, everyone seems to be decluttering for the new year, right? I have a lot of picture frames.
Who doesn't?
Right? Thank you.
Like
it's kind of a thing.
It's good.
I have a whole box of empty frames because at one time I used them all and I'm always changing things up.
Can I have that one?
Which one?
This one, I love it.
Of course.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. You probably have some recycled or used frames, maybe that you're not using anymore, that you can make your own custom art. So I started with just a regular wood frame, and I'm going to show you what I have done so far. So I gave it a dry brushing of Annie Sloan's Old Ochre, because I chose a particular butterfly. It's so funny because we didn't know what each other's projects were today.
No.
And we were both doing botanical. So I chose Old Ochre just to paint the frame so you can kind of see how that updates it already, right? Yeah. Okay. Then, this is like, I want to show you, I'll show you this one. So this had a mat in it. You can actually use the Annie Sloan chalk paint on cardboard.
Yeah.
So then I painted.
This is so beautiful. I saw this morning and I'm like, whoa.
I painted the mat with Old Ochre, and I painted my back piece with Old Ochre, just dry brushed, and then sanded it so it would all kind of blend, look softer. And then I went ahead to practice, and I did do an image transfer of words here on the bottom of the cardboard.
Right.
So this is all right. Just reusing what you already own. And then I thought, okay, so now I'm going to put my butterfly. So I chose the pink one, and I'm going to put this right on cardboard. So now I'm just thinking, how do you line it up? I guess it doesn't really matter if it's on a bit of an angle, but I think I want it straight.
I like it straight.
I think so too. So I'm just going to kind of put it there. There we go. There we go. And every package of the image transfers come with a little tool like this. Now, what I found when I was...
whoa.
I forgot to take the plastic off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, not my first rodeo. Yes, it is, actually. No, I've used image transfer before. Okay, so there's a backing.
Take the backing off.
Take the backing off.
And then be careful with it because dust and stuff will stick
to that. So now I'm going to realign it. And that's where I'm using the little grid just to kind of make it as straight as possible. Well, the grid actually is...
crooked.
Why? The grid is crooked. Oh, you know why? Because the butterfly was crooked.
Yeah.
Does the butterfly look straight?
He does. He looks perfect.
I'm going to just eye him up.
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
And then, so here comes the little tool, and it's just about rubbing it. Now, what I found yesterday when I did this on a cardboard is because the cardboard is soft, it didn't stick right away. Now, have you done it on cardboard before?
Yep.
So is there a trick? Like, see how I'm pushing and it's soft and it's just kind of...
Yeah, so that happens with the fabric too. So what I like to do is...
Oh, it is coming off a little bit there.
So before you start doing that, just go all over and do a little bit of a rub so it'll start sticking like that.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
and
I
then
can
start
see.
from an edge and go over.
So if you can see, some of the areas are going white and those are the ones that have stuck so far. So while I work on this, do you want to talk about the mirror?
First off, I just want to show you this beautiful frame that she just gave me. Right? Like even that is beautiful if I just put it on the glass. If
well, botanicals are so in.
Right? And
yes.
You know those ones that you can find that are just like it's a piece of glass and you can see through it? Like that would just be so pretty like that. Thanks for that. I'm going to keep that forever. I didn't think you were thinking that's what it was.
See, this is the problem when somebody gives you something that you think, oh, it's old, it's dated, I don't want it. And then you see somebody repaint it or do something and then it's like, I want that back.
So we're going to do, I have this in my, I have a beautiful mirror in my dining room and I've put image transfer on it. And it's absolutely stunning. And my sister just came over and she's like,
oh, it's not working,
and I'm
Lori.
like, yeah.
It's not working.
Okay, so.
I have to push harder. Sorry. Maybe now it's working.
And then just pull up a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
Down,
okay.
Pull up, put down.
Yeah, you have to push hard on cardboard, people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Says good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just going to lay this out a bit.
It's working now.
I want it. I like, see why I like the greens is because they're big and they'll fill up. I'm even going to actually put it over so that it goes onto my frame. Oh,
okay, can I interrupt?
Yeah.
The next time I do this, I'm not going to put it on the paper. It's too hard. I'm going to put it on the glass.
Yeah, definitely.
I should have done that. Well, I'm not going to give up.
Glass is so easy, people. If you want to have like an easy peasy project.
Is that my mom calling?
Put it on glass. Right? Look how much faster it's going than hers. I'm going to do this.
Okay, it's a competition now. Janine, if you're watching, this is a problem.
So I'm just putting it down, rubbing, pulling it back up.
Oh, somebody's knocking on the door.
That's Lori.
Oh. I'll run over and let her in. Hang on.
It does take a little bit of time, so wine is really good with this.
You can get it ahead. You can get ahead.
Oh.
All right. How's it going, Lori?
Good, but I'm trying to get ahead of you.
Oh, well, that's not going to be difficult because I'm kind of struggling here. I should have put it on the glass.
I should have got mine more.
You should have told me to put it on the glass. That's okay. So if you have any questions. Is it working?
On here?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to check mine out.
It is very therapeutic to watch.
Is it?
Yes, this is very nice to watch.
Well, mine's not working and I'm not happy, so I should have done it on glass.
Or maybe something harder.
Oh, should I put some? What do you mean harder? Oh, like this?
Like
then
a piece
cardboard?
of board would have been good.
Okay, yeah, because look.
Oh, you know what it is?
What?
You sanded. So
I did.
Here we go. She sanded her piece.
Yeah.
And I bet she didn't brush it off. So what it's actually sticking to
is
the dust.
Fail.
See? No, it is not a fail. This is an excellent learning experience. This is her fail, but your gain. So when you're doing a project, you need to make sure that it's sticking to the substrate, not what's sitting on top of it. So hers is stuck beautifully to the dust, but not what she wanted it to stick to.
I'm going to work on it later. You go ahead.
Why don't you,
Yeah. I could put
flip
it on
it
the glass.
flip it over, and get mine out of here.
It's okay. I'm going to put it on the glass.
Find it in here and do it on the glass.
Okay.
Keep going, girl. Don't give up. See, we're never giving up. We're just going to keep going until we're... out of time.
Oh my gosh.
It's noon.
We're
and
probably
still
out of
doing it.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody is really loving the lesson.
Oh, good, because there is a lesson here. Don't cry over non-working project. I was so excited; it was going to be amazing. Too.
Use us for your
entertainment,
right? Hey, none of us get it right on the first try, right?
Mm-hmm. It was going to be. It will be beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I'm not giving up. Well, what I was saying was that you can also put it on mirror or glass. So then afterwards, you could add flowers onto the glass. I will finish this later, and you can just watch Lori, because it's going to be really pretty. Look, really pretty, but
really pretty.
Thank you.
Ta-da!
Beautiful.
So it's on there now. What I'm going to do is just flip it over, so I've got this really soft side, and I'm going to burnish it down with that. So you want to press down all your edges so they are stuck right down there, so a week from now it doesn't start to lift.
That's how easy it is.
And
yeah. I'm just going to pick this off while you're doing that.
right? Okay. So pretty. Because you still can use your mirror, like imagine in your front hallway with this on a shelf and this beautiful hanging from a little hook.
Yeah.
And then you've got a little this. What?
How would you clean your mirror if you've added the transfers?
So
with a dusting cloth?
I would do a dusting cloth. I would spray my glass cleaner onto a rag and go in and just clean it like that. And I'd stay off of this, right?
Yeah.
I did have, because I cleaned this morning. It was very dirty.
moved it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So let's pretend this is my rag. I'm just going to go in like this.
Yeah.
Ta-da! And then I can go over top of it. That's getting dust off. But I wouldn't put a cleaning solution onto my. And if you want to take this off, if you're tired of it, a heating utensil, right? Like a blow dryer or something.
Gun, blow dryer, yeah. And
you could use a razor blade, but make sure you don't scratch your glass, and just lift it up that way.
Excellent. So Iron Orchid image transfers go on
Everything.
what do they
Please
not
use
go on?
them.
You can.
Yeah.
Could you put them outside?
No.
No. And wax is the last thing.
Yeah.
But you can put them on lacquer.
Yeah.
You can put them on fabric,
Yeah.
glass, books, rocks. We've got all sorts of them, and they're all online as well. You can go to thepassionatehome.com, shop, and then go to Iron Orchid, IOD. And Iron Orchid also has some really great videos on their YouTube channel that you could follow. But Lori's definitely Lori's definitely the special one here.
And
I'm going to take your workshop. Don't do the cardboard part.
And so everybody knows, like, stay tuned, because they are always bringing out new product, and I think there might be some beautiful reveals coming soon. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming today
no
and
problem.
doing this demo with us. Next week, I hope Janine will be back.
Yes.
As I said, we are here every Friday at 9:30 to inspire and encourage you to be creative.
Yeah.
I forgot what we're talking about next week, so you'll have to stay tuned and watch the stories.
Surprise.
This is
It won't be
surprise.
me. It won't be
And
me.
again, as always, if you have any ideas of what you would like to see us tackle on our Friday mornings, we would love to hear from you. And we thank you so much, Lori, and you guys for watching. And if you have any questions, just put it in the comments and we will get back to you. Or of course, visit the store anytime, Tuesday through Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks again.
Bye-bye.
Bye.